Welcome back to Rising Voices here on ConexcionLatina or Liga La Justicia Abogados. If you need a free consultation, they speak Spanish, and with over 30 years of experience, Liga La Justicia has your job or has your case. With over the 30 years of experience that they have, Liga La Justicia can help you with any car accident or any accident that may occur. Thanks to them, our episode and podcast is here today. So thanks to Liga La Justicia Abogados for having us here on Rising Voices, the youth-powered podcast. Alrighty, everyone. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the third episode, or whichever episode you're watching, of Rising Voices here on ConexcionLatina. We have two amazing guests here with us today. We have Angely Irvin and our reoccurring guest, Irvin Sanchez. They're both powerful leaders, but when we speak about those two powerful leaders, we're speaking about two board members of the Student Advocates of Long Island team. Now, to speak with you about the Student Advocates of Long Island team, we are a team of over 60 volunteers who give back to the communities across Long Island, and I'm sure both of them will be speaking about it shortly. It's really a great organization that we've been fostering for the past 4 years now, but it's all thanks to the youth and to the people who give back to our communities here across Long Island. Rising Voices became this amazing podcast thanks to the amazing individuals who are giving back to the community, but most importantly, the volunteers who make it happen. Today, I have these two amazing individuals here that are really just the powerhouses to the organization, but most importantly, giving back at every single cause to the communities across Long Island. All right, welcome to the show. Welcome back, Irvin. Welcome, Angely, to our show. When I say this is our show, it is because we fostered it and we began it when we started our organization, Student Advocates of Long Island. So we're going to go to Angely. Who is Angely Irvin? Describe yourself in 3 words or anywhere you can describe yourself. You're the powerhouse of this organization. You're the president of the organization. How does it feel to be that president, and how can you describe yourself in those 3 words?
If I had to describe myself in 3 words, it would be very passionate, caring, and determined.
Okay. And I agree with those 3 words because I think you're very determined. For the past 4 years that I've known you, fostering this organization, known you since middle school, 6 years now, and not only middle school, but elementary school. We've began a mission that is far apart from not only the volunteers, but it became a family. And it's thanks to the powerhouses that we are, the people that we are, and the inspiration that we have towards the students, that we have that power to make differences in people's lives. Irvin, you described yourself already. I'm kidding. Irvin, you have been a powerhouse to many organizations, right? As we were speaking on episodes prior, Leaders of the Future has been one of the major organizations you've worked with. But today I want to speak about your soccer team. Ooh. And the reason why I want to speak about your soccer team is because it is like an extracurricular. Yeah. It is something about being a leader, and not only that, but advocating for your team. Tell me about your soccer team.
Well, my soccer team is usually made up of several young guys that go out there, tend to try their best to have fun no matter what. Doesn't matter win or lose, they're all there just to, hang out with each other. The same goes to, being a leader as a coach. As me and my dad own the team, we both coach the team together. So we're both leaders in that team. We try our best to communicate with our players. Always think about them and what they have for us, because as we don't play on the field, they know better what's going on. It's always better to have communication with the whole team. As for me, that as a coach, I'm all ears with all my players. Always make sure the best comes from them, the best comes from me, come from each other, everything.
And that's amazing because you can really see the leadership that it takes to not only run a team, but become that leader for your teammates. Yeah. It's not only a game, but it's a family. It's about how you can work together to become that good team and to strive as teammates. And when you define the word leadership, it was how to, become that beacon for the next generation, but most importantly, involving yourself with many different projects that you've been involved with. The tree lighting has passed. Yeah. What was your point of view on the tree lighting this year?
Oh, it was an amazing event. Everyone did their part with volunteers too. Just the people that showed up. That's a great, part of it as well. People showing up and having fun with it. It just matters to everyone. We all had a great time. Yeah. All the people, all the organizations were there to help, give their, give out what they do, to everyone, inform the people that's on the street every day, that in our community homes and everything. The event was amazing. Yeah. The night was awesome. Yeah. Seeing many things, seeing old people and new people. Everyone, spending time together, no matter what, just smiles everywhere.
No, and I think the great part about that is that we have a wide majority of the amount of people we get. Different age groups, different people, different ethnicities, and people from all across Long Island come to this big event, not only to see that tree light up, but to visit the organizations, get the resources they need, and not only that, but be involved in a school community, in a place called home, like Brentwood for ourselves, but for other people, it's their own home community. And I'm not only here to say that Brentwood is home, but everyone has their own home. Everyone has their own community whether they started off living in their home country or coming here, they have that vision, right? They have that vision to find a better life. But not only that, they're here, they want to get involved in their school community in any way possible and give back to the younger generations and to the people who need it most. Angely, now I'm going back to you. What inspired you to get involved in making a difference in your community? There was many events that we've been doing, and I think, I was speaking to Irvin past episodes, we've done probably over 200 events. What has inspired you to get involved?
What inspires me to help my community is my parents. They taught me the value of giving back, and I love seeing how small actions can make a big difference. No, and small actions really make a big difference. And I think the amount of things we've done really showcases the amazing work we have to do. Meeting local officials, politicians, young advocates like ourselves, and most importantly, people who really want to continue giving back to our community is connecting, is bonding, because I think every single day we meet new people, but at the same time, there's just some people that we instantly connect with, or we instantly really want to make that change in our community, in our lifestyles, in our mental health. And I think about the name Rising Voices, and speaking about that name is how being a voice for your community, at times you need rest. Self-care is really important, and I just realized that recently, because you have to you get to the point where it's called burnout, and you feel at a point where you do not know what to do anymore. You listen things, you hear from people telling you to stop, but you don't want to stop because of the amazing work you're doing and the powerful things you are doing throughout your community. Self-care is not only about taking care after yourself, but taking care after the other people surrounding you, the people that live with you, the people you see on a daily basis, and even the people you interact with. We're going to take a little break here on Rising Voices. On our way back, we will continue talking to the wonderful powerhouses Irvin and Angely. We'll be back here on Rising Voices, only here on Conexion Latina. Hey everyone, this is Andres Rodriguez from the Rising Voices podcast here on Conexion Latina. This episode and podcast is thanks to Liga La Justicia Abogados. Do you need a free consultation? They speak Spanish and they have over 30 years of experience. Call them at 1-800-355-1234. This is 1-800-355-1234. That's Liga La Justicia Abogados. Welcome back to Rising Voices here on Conexion Latina. Once we left before the commercial break, we were speaking about that word of leadership. Not only that, but having the 3 words that describe yourself. Something I'm going to work on now and speak about now is, the leadership roles we take on this organization. How do you think they've made an impact on your life? And how do you think it's made you become a better person? So how do you think, you being publicity director, how do you think that's made you become a better person?
Well, it helped me, learn how to actually write stuff down, posting stuff on Insta for organization, you know, used to, well, before I started doing that, you know, I just put sloppy words on there. Ta-da, it works, you know. Yeah, good picture and everything. Yeah. But no, it's helped me connect with other people that are in, like, publicity, like Sammy, you know.
Yeah.
He was, like, also a photo guy. He knows everything about it. So I always ask him once in a while, ooh, what's better, this, that, you know, if I can do this, you know, if it works with this camera or get this camera or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know, it helps me connect with other people through, you know, photos, photography, and everything.
Yeah. And I think good point of mentioning Sammy, because I mean, Sammy really has captured most of the moments of this organization. And, you know, when we're filming this episode right now, Sammy is partaking in probably one of his biggest dreams that he's had as a photographer. So I know this episode will probably end up posting late, but Sammy, you've been doing an amazing job, and I just want to congratulate you on that, because I think it really takes courage to be up every single day, taking pictures, not only spreading those moments, but also keeping that smile up and giving back to your community in those picture ways. A picture says 1,000 words, right? Whatever is behind that picture. Whatever you are, if you're smiling, if you're sad, it's showing the movement. It's showing what you think as a person, and what you're feeling in the moment. But Sammy really has captured that moment with all of us, whether it's pictures of us helping the community out or it's pictures of all of us together. It shows the sense of family, but it also shows the sense of community because of the people we are and how we are working together to being a beacon for the next generation. So Sammy, congratulations. I know you are right now up in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, but congratulations. You deserve it. You deserve this and many more things that I'm sure will be coming your way. And yeah, thank you for, you know, dealing with me. That's number one, because I know I'm very difficult at times. But thank you for everything you're doing in our community. Irvin, I think when we speak about the young people of our community, we're not speaking only about the Latino communities. We're speaking about students across the board. Being a part of organizations like EOC, or student advocates, or even organizations like local organizations across Long Island, we get to experience a diverse group of students, and working together with them is what we're showing positive change. We're giving a message of hope, and we're giving us a message of unity. But, you know, something I like is the unity that we spread, not only as people, but we also show that, you know, there's a better tomorrow for all of our young people out there. What message can you say? I think what message can you say not only to our young people, but to the parents who are proud of their young ones that are giving back to their community on a daily basis, or even once in a while? What message can you give to the parents?
I would say to the parents especially, you know, give them time. Don't push them too much. You know, you got to give them their space to grow as an individual, but also, you know, let them have opportunities to reach out with other people, to connect and everything. And you know, support them as much as you can. Go to their events, show up, just be there. You know, just being there goes so far for these kids, just emotionally, mentally, and everything. You know, just being there for them is just a big thing. The support they need, especially going through this time like high school, middle school, they need that strong support, especially going to all these events, seeing other people, helping them, you know, helping you guys and everything.
Yeah, I agree, because I think our students have the power to make a difference in someone's life or into some people's life. But it all starts with a simple hello, a simple goodbye, a simple handshake, a simple wave, a simple hug, or a simple I got you. That's how these conversations start. And I'm going to say it because we are in the holiday season, but it's most importantly the holiday season of the season of giving, the season of being grateful. And I'm just going to throw it out there, even though if someone doesn't like me saying this, but Angely actually wrote me a message yesterday on giving and of being grateful. And, you know, it doesn't happen often where someone sends you a message of being grateful. And what I tell people, and what I'm going to tell people is, be grateful for the things you have. Be grateful for the people you have. Be grateful for the things that are surrounding you. And at the end of the day, be happy, because I think we take things for granted. We take things. Sometimes we get mad at things that are really we shouldn't be getting mad at. But I think as human beings, yes, we have that opportunity, and we should get mad at times. We are human beings. That's what life's about. But at the end of the day, we have to learn how to be grateful. We have to learn how to give, and we have to learn how to not be mad at times when you have to feel acceptance towards yourself. You have to feel a way of being grateful. So I'm going to say it in front of all you guys. I'm grateful for you guys, because I think it really takes courage. It might have been just a vision of myself of starting an organization, or of just uniting students for the past 4 years to give back to their community. But I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for the volunteers at home who've been volunteering countless months, years with me, and creating a movement of change, and creating a movement of advocacy, of being those rising voices throughout Long Island and throughout the country. So with that, we're going to take a little short break. But when we come back, we're going to continue talking more. I know Angely really wants to speak about gratefulness. What does gratefulness mean to you, and how we can make positive change throughout our Latino and, most importantly, communities across Long Island. We'll be right back here on Conexion Latina's Rising Voices.